Blazers just beat the Denver Nuggets 132-116. It was a blowout win. We smothered them. Now, did the Nuggets rest their starters? Sure. I mean, not really, but did they really care enough to actually try? I don't think it was that big of a deal to them because they were going to get the 3 or the 4 seed, and they were either going to play, assuming that the Blazers beat them, which they were either going to play us or the Dallas Mavericks, depending on what the LA Clippers did. And the Clippers I'm not sure if they were trying to lose. Did they want Dallas instead of us? I don't know, but they just lost to the Thunder, whose starting lineup was... I don't even know how. Their starting lineup was Pokusevski, Josh Hall, Moses Brown, Isaiah Roby, and Theo Maledon with Tony Bradley, Charlie Brown, Gabriel Deck, and Jalen Horde, the former Blazers. Just a bunch of guys you've probably, unless you're a cat, I mean, you've probably heard of some of them, but like nothing too special. So they lose to that team. They didn't play Paul George or Kawhi, though, so they just didn't want to risk an injury at all. Which, I mean, I guess that makes sense, but you fall from the 3 and playing us to now you're playing the Dallas Mavericks in the 4 spot, and you're letting us go play the Nuggets, who we just humiliated on TV, which, yet again, they weren't really trying very hard. But we got to go play Denver Nuggets now as that 6 versus 3 matchup, and then the 5 and 4 is Clippers Mavs, as the Mavericks are getting absolutely blown out by the Timberwolves somehow. The score is 128-115. And the Utah Jazz just pulled off a win over the Kings, 121-99. So even though the Suns beat the Spurs earlier in the day, they still have to fall for that 2 seed. And that means that they'll get to play the top seed of the play-in game. So, yeah, I'm just going to talk about what went down today. And, yeah, I'm in later on. Maybe tomorrow, maybe today, I'm going to give you a playoff prediction. That's probably not till, I don't know. I mean, I might do that later tonight in like an hour. But, yeah, so basically, since the Blazers won, now we get Denver versus us, which is perfect. That's what I wanted. I wanted to play Denver Nuggets team without Jamal Murray because the Clippers are scary. As much as people hate on the Clippers, Pandemic P, whatever, Paul George, they're still a scary team. I mean, they have Kawhi Leonard, a defensive monster, and Paul George, another defensive monster, and an offensive beast at some points in this game. He's been underrated this season, honestly. He's been really, really, really good. And I don't want to face that team in the first round. I think that's a sweep, maybe a 5-game series. But Denver, I feel confident we can beat Denver in a 7 or 6 game series, honestly. That Denver team, besides Nikola Jokic, Michael Porter's been playing great. I mean, Aaron Gordon's a great piece they added, but Monte Morris isn't all that. They got rid of Gary Harris. They got rid of Gary Harris. Campazzo's okay. I mean, tonight they started... Who else did they start? Oh, they started Austin Rivers, who's not anything special. But, like, I feel confident that a Dame versus whoever the point guard is, he will feast on the offensive side of the ball. And on the defensive side of the ball, as long as Nurkic can keep up with Jokic, I think we're fine there. So I think we have a serious, legitimate chance to beat this Nuggets team. So, I mean, at the point guard matchup, I love the matchup. Dame on anybody in offense, Dame's dropping 30 on you. I don't see how they can stop Dame unless they run some sort of actual good offense. And I've seen people hate on Michael Malone before. I don't really understand that, but Malone isn't a bad coach by any means, so they probably could find a way to trap Dame. They probably should trap Dame the whole series. But then we have a guy named CJ McCollum who's been on fire as of late. He has, 26 more points tonight. Plus Norman Powell, who's a lethal shooter. He actually loves to attack the basket apparently now, which is really nice. And then Nurkic drops 19 points tonight, which is a huge addition to the team. We have a paint offense. But Jokic is not a bad defender. He could slow down Nurkic, but it's going to come out of the shooters. They can really help us win this game. And, of course, the defensive side of the ball is where we struggle the most. So if we can just find a way to not stop. You can't stop Nikola Jokic. If you can find a way to slow down Nikola Jokic, then there's a really good shot that we can win this playoff series versus the Denver Nuggets. I really like our chances here. After seeing what we did tonight, yet again, they were resting their starters, but I do like how we played tonight. Everyone contributed. We didn't let up at the end at all. We just put the foot on the gas and we took off this game in the first quarter. We didn't end it at all. Dame only had 20 points, 17 points, but it was Norm, it was Nurk, Ennis had 16, CJ had 20-something, I don't know. I mean, that's how we do it. That's how we win basketball games. And that's a huge quality win to clinch the playoff seed for the 8th time in a row. We now have the longest active streak, I believe, maybe. Oh, well, like official playoff spot, I don't know. Yeah, so now I got to play in matchups versus the Grizzlies and the Spurs and the Lakers and the Warriors. I'm just talking about Western Conference right now. That Warriors-Lakers matchup was that Tuesday. That'll be very entertaining. I think Curry could pop off and send the Lakers back to another game against the winner of the Spurs-Grizzlies. Actually, I'm not even sure if I'm saying this right. I don't even know all the details of the playing game, but I know the Warriors and Lakers are going to play. That could be a really fun game, or two games, whatever it's going to be. LeBron versus Curry. Curry's been maybe the MVP. He's been popping off, and LeBron is just back from injury. I think AD hurt his ankle again tonight, but he's probably okay. So, yeah, and then Spurs-Grizzlies. I think Grizzlies will pretty easily get the win there. It's only one game, I think. Is that how it works? Top seed only has to win once. And then it'll be the winner of that. Goes and plays the 1 seed Utah Jazz, who got a big win over the... Who'd they play? Lakers officially just won, by the way, 109-98. There's still 58 seconds left. That's over. Dallas loses. And then the Bucks down 5 with 26 seconds left. That game's basically over. The Bulls are going to win. Yeah, Utah beats the Kings. And now the Kings are, they've already been eliminated for a while. But, yeah, the poor Kings, man. I don't know what's going on there. So we're going to have I'm going to guess we have a Utah Grizzlies. We have a Phoenix Golden State, Nuggets, Blazers, Clippers, Mavs. That'll be a very fun playoffs to watch. A playing game starts Tuesday. May everyone tune in. And yeah, this is just a little 6-minute video. Just Blazers post-game show. Full playoff predictions coming in about 30 minutes.